All right, so we are now in Cody, Wyoming, and this is like living the dream. This is totally the ideal rock climbing destination. If you want to be a little bit, you could say lazy, or we could just say comfortable. So there's this great pullout, I'll show you in a second. Right before you get through both the tunnels, and there's a pullout on the right. And this climbing area is called the Island, and really the climbing is right next to the parking lot. Lucky for us, it says no RVs, but there's nobody here, so I don't think it's a problem to pull in for 2 hours. But look, we're in the RV. Tati gets to sit and play on her Kindle and be totally, we're not going to use lazy again. That's such a bad word, right, to use. You're enjoying the day. You're getting a day off because tomorrow you're hiking 20 miles. So you deserve to like rest your legs.
I'm playing Minecraft.
In fact, I think you need to be doing a little MFR so your calves are ready. Okay.
I gotta finish my hotel.
All right, so simultaneously, we over here, open the window screen. There are the girls. Zoom in because they're in the shadow. See, it's even better, they're in the shade. They're climbing. Can't really see. I'll have to actually get out of the RV to go show you.
She's getting all comfy. We got the generator running. We're in the shade.
Well, you said you needed to charge your computer, so I was charging it for you.
I'm like trying to launch a secret thing that I'm not going to tell you guys about yet, but it requires my computer being fully charged, and I already went through 100% of battery in like 2 hours.
Because if you didn't know something about Isabelle, besides the fact that she's a mindfulness coach, that she is an obsessive entrepreneur. Like, we have to tell her to work less. Do you follow her on Instagram? You should totally follow her at keepitmindful.kids. She's always creating such amazing content, but she does it like nonstop. Sometimes she just gets too much creative energy, right?
Yeah.
It's all the ions in the, yeah, she goes and hikes and then thinks of like 15 Instagram posts and writes them up at one time. And she's launching this thing that you should definitely tune into later. All right, what are we starting on? A little easy warm-up, 10C?
No big deal. But she thinks she's gonna go for, what did she call it? Like, it's the 11D.
I think she's gonna go for the 11D.
It's something crimped 5,000 or something like that.
Okay. And where we climbed that amazing 5 pitch, I think it was only a 5.8. It was pretty easy to climb. I mean, I could actually lead it, so it wasn't that hard. But it was over there on that canyon. I can't tell if it's the wall directly across from us. Well, here, I'll show you the video right now. Free solo! Oh my gosh. Almost. What's up? Ow, ow, ow! High five! Yeehaw!
So we're going for Crimp Master 5000. Sounds like my jam. This 10C was absolutely amazing. Like one of the best 10Cs I've climbed. It was hard, but it was so fun. So I decided to get on this. It looks like it's almost manufactured because it's like so perfectly, a perfect little zigzag with marked chalk everywhere to put your hands. It's gonna be fun. This crag is so amazing. It's like warm but shaded. The car's right there. It's a beautiful sky.
And let me add, she led the 10C and says, it's the best 10C I've done, but Mom, you shouldn't lead it. Nope, it's too hard for you. She's probably right. Left hand on the chalk and then right hand high. Yeehaw!
Don't let... Nice! I gotcha.
Nice. Very clean. My head is small.
Isabelle's climbing this awesome 5.8, super long, and goes up this cool crevasse at the top. I think it's right at her edge because I think it's slightly hard for a 5.8, but slightly run out too. But she's doing a great job, and it's nice that there's 5-8 options mixed in with a lot of high 11 and 10 options in this canyon, so it's really fun for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so yesterday you climbed but didn't like it. Today you think you're gonna climb?
I'm gonna only climb the second bowl.
Second
'cause
bowl?
I'm afraid of heights.
And the screaming?
You're the one that didn't bring me down.
I didn't bring you down.
So coming down.
Oh my goodness. I just led that after Isabelle led it. And we give all this attention to Gabi for being like this crazy climber, but that was so scary. High five. You should be so proud of yourself. That was
5'8", 12'8".
We're basically even though it's a 5'8", the problem is that the exposure. All the holds are at like a slant. While there's a good hold, they're always at a slant. And like you have to do big moves, and if you mess up, you're gonna pay way more consequences.
In a way, it's safer to do the 12'8".
Yeah, and the bolts are so far apart that you probably won't mess up, but if you do mess up, that's not gonna be good. So I'm just saying, so proud of this girl. All right, so we finished climbing in Cody. Now we're heading towards the Grand Tetons because we're gonna go do Paintbrush Canyon tomorrow. Tati's so excited about it.
No, because you're just hiking to a canyon. It's like
Paintbrush. It's not just a canyon.
It's just
but we'll see.
scenery. I don't care about mountains.
And then
I'm used to mountains by now.
She likes lakes.
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay, and then
She could jump in the lake at the top, but it's supposed to be a high of 55 at the top.
hey, look, we left our lights on the motorhome.
Mom.
Anyway, so we are we took a quick detour to Yellowstone. We've been wanting to, this is surprising with all of our years of travel, we've never gone to Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. So we are finally here. We're gonna go check it out.
It's kind of beautiful. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so we traveled too much because we're a little jaded because that was cool, but not worth the drive, the detour. I know we put it off for so long because we've seen so many more amazing, less crowded viewpoints. But what we are excited for is
Food! Food just tastes so much better after you climb or hike really hard.
Food is way better
But the
than
issue-
views. Food is it's one of the best things in the world.
The issue is that we don't eat gluten because gluten is just generally inflammatory. So we were gonna try this chickpea pasta, and look at this indoctrination back here.
turn it around.
Pasta is your protein. No, it's not. They're like chickpea. One serving of chickpea has as much protein as a serving of chicken or fish. You want to tell them what's wrong with that, Mom?
Okay, so, well, I guess you probably have to be on our app, but let me just tell you, there's nothing wrong with being vegan if you truly love just eating plants. But when you're told that you shouldn't eat meat because it's bad for you and bad for the environment, that's where we draw a line, because that's a lie. It is not the truth at all. But for YouTube, we're not going to get into it. I think actually, Mark Moss, I'm going to link his down here. He has one of the best videos about why they really secretly getting you to be vegan, thinking that it's supposed to be better for the environment. It's all about money. If you follow the money, the people who make the most money off making you become vegan and making you feel guilty for eating meat, she wants to say something so bad, are the ones who control the production of all of that fake Beyond Burger stuff. If you love the taste of it, awesome, but don't give up your meat just because you feel guilty or you think you're going to destroy the planet, because that's insane. Yes, go ahead.
One thing that's better than food is steak and meat. Meat is what fuels the
Steak
future.
and meat.
It's the future. Meat is the future.
Okay, she's a little excited about that. I don't know. Better than food is steak and meat. I'm not sure how that works because I think steak is meat and meat is food. So
Exactly.
we'll work on that one. We'll save that for our next unschooling lesson. Okay, so no, in all real,
It's higher than
we're done
meat.
with our
It's
rant.
higher than
So check out what we're eating tonight because it's pretty amazing. So we have a butcher that we go to when we're in Polson that has amazing, they raise their pigs and has amazing. I like that their pork just doesn't have anything added to it. So this is some German style sausage. you know, like added, like there's seasonings, but there's no like additives. Thank you. And those 6 sausage, will that feed us? We also have, because we also have another thing of breakfast sausage. Okay, and then Tati made us this amazing vegan, and it's not that we're eating it because we have to be vegan. It's just because this one was a dairy-free version of pesto that looks like it froze a little bit. Can you open it up and show what you made? Show me what you made.
Looks good.
How'd you make it?
There's a lot of ingredients, but I go on Minimalist Baker, just look up vegan pesto. But the best thing that makes it taste so good is when we go to the farmer's market in Polson. Yeah, there's a farmer's market in Polson. It was surprising me too. But we get fresh basil that smells so good, and it makes the pesto taste so good.
What did you use instead of cheese? Is it cashew based?
We didn't do cashews in it.
What was
actually. It was usually you put like pine nuts or walnuts instead.
Oh, okay.
And but you put in like just one of those
in a food processor. I know, but there's other ingredients: basil, walnuts.
Walnuts.
You don't remember olive oil, maybe?
Olive oil, water. Also, you put garlic. Just look on Mel's Baker. It's
okay,
easier.
fine.
These are the best carrots I've ever had. Where did you get these?
At the farmer's market in Polson.
Also, I heard once that these are what normal carrots are. Any carrot that's not this big is a genetically modified carrot, even if it says it's organic, which is 2 different things. But this is like candy. It tastes so good.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Okay.
We don't eat candy. We eat this.
But
this
tomorrow,
is candy. This is organic.
Don't attack
carrot.
me. But tomorrow when we hike, you get candy for
Yes, of course, because it's 20 miles.
Okay.
Come on, we're not insane.
Here, hold this. We're gonna try this.
We saw Tommy John said to do this.
Hashtag at Tommy John. Tommy John, I've never thought to do this, so I don't even know how. Here, we'll just do a handful. I'm scared it's gonna like attack me.
We got our bacon fat
Oh my
from
God.
this morning.
Did you just?
You just spilled.
Okay.
Corn kernels.
I just don't know how much to put in.
We've never done this before. We're trying to make our own
I've actually
popcorn
never
since she
done
won't give
popcorn on a
context.
pan.
Watch, she's gonna explode and then she's gonna scream.
You want to say how?
I know you just shake it.
Shake.
Okay.
Shake your body,
Is
line.
that about a 1/3 cup? We should do about a 1/3 cup.
This is a little less because I'm afraid it's just gonna fly everywhere.
Cover the pan and shake gently over medium-high heat.
Put a little more
The only
popcorn
thing is
in
it
that.
says to do it in like a pot that big normally.
Okay. Well,
We'll see how it works.
let's.
Allow steam to escape from the popping kernels. Just so you know.
Don't worry, we'll use that pan again.
Okay. So say it again.
Okay, so medium-high heat, but keep shake, and then shake it over medium-high heat, and allow steam
This is
to
heavy.
escape
My shoulders are from
from
climbing.
popping kernels. Remove from heat when the popping stops.
I think you can just go like this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's a
my
beat.
shoulders are too tired to lift a pot.
Thanks, Gabi.
I need it.
You can climb it.
Okay, go.
Working. Oh my goodness, it's actually working. I take the lid off, but nobody was happy. Cooking our own popcorn.
And bacon fat.
The bacon fat.
I wonder if we drizzle a little honey on it.
Make it kettle corn. That's what I was wondering. Are we gonna make this kettle corn or popcorn? I think we're kettle corn fans. Oh, imagine if we had like, oh my gosh, there's so many options.
Okay,
whole
I'm
new
just
door's been
saying
opened.
though, my shoulders hurt too much to do this.
Okay, let me do it.
Trade.
Well, I don't want you to burn yourself. It's getting kind of hot.
I can do it.
Woo. Okay.
Careful, darling.
Don't set the towel on fire.
This towel's on fire.
Okay.
Popcorn.
All right, what do you think? Was it good?
Amazing. This is really
By the time I
good.
went to go get my phone, they'd already finished pretty much the whole pot.
She had finished.
But
I love popcorn.
bacon popcorn for the win.
It's really good.
All right, finished result. As you have a mouthful.
Delicious.
So it's
Delicious.
as good as chickpea
Pasta can be.
pasta could be.
I think
so
it's
good.
really good because I feel like it feels really good. And as far as not being able to have gluten, it's nice to feel like you can eat pasta without having to eat gluten and die.
I think the pesto really makes it.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, that's a wrap for our Cody and Yellowstone adventures. Did you see that rainbow? That was so cool. It like just came down pouring all of a sudden for like maybe 3 minutes and then went away, and there's this beautiful rainbow. And now we're gonna end this video, and tomorrow morning we'll start shooting Paintbrush Canyon. It's gonna be so fun. We wanted to do this hike for so long. I feel really bad that Tati has to do it with us because it's gonna be so hard for her. But what do? I can't leave her in the motorhome for 10 hours. All right, see you later.